one woman that can satisfy every man's one need. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Just like there's no one man that can satisfy a woman's every need.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But women just aren't built to breed like that or multiply mate with more than one partner. Women aren't built that way. Men are.
Akon reveals the truth about his many wives. Is it true that Akon keeps multiple wives? Okay, so Akon's marriage has been a hot discussion in pop culture for some while now, from polygamy to baby mama drama and countless allegations of him failing to pay child support. But the question on everyone's mind is, did these women know they were going to be one of many wives, or did he lie and manipulate them into these marriages against their will?
You yourself have 9 kids?
I got 9, 7 boys and 2 girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's always been the rumors about how many wives you have.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let it stay a rumor. I like this. I like the fact that people are guessing now.
Okay.
I love it.
So you can neither confirm nor deny
I'm not
you have
confirming nor
multiple
denying.
wives. I've been asking the same question, I think, for about 10 years.
Right.
I always get the same answer.
Listen, I love it. I love that everybody's guessing, like, I know he got more, but how many? You go on the line, may see 9, you might see 7, you might see 4. I love it, though.
You love it.
Believe it or not, Akon's decision to be a polygamist had a lot to do with how he was raised. Okay, so let me give y'all a little bit of context. Akon was originally born in St. Louis, Missouri, but was immediately shipped back to Dakar, Senegal until the age of 7 when he was brought back to the U.S.
Well, you were born in what, St. Louis?
St. Louis, Missouri.
But then you went back to Senegal as a kid.
Yep.
So from what age to what age?
Oh, straight right after birth. My dad made sure we was all born in the U.S.
Aha.
So we wouldn't have no immigration problems coming back. Right after birth, he sent us back. And then when we went to school to a point where we kind of was be able to comprehend and understand what was going on, he would ship us back home to the U.S., finish school here, and then every summer we would go back, to Senegal for a vacation.
He also revealed during a candid interview on Vlad TV that his dad had 5 wives and 19 children.
Now, your dad had 4 wives?
Nah, he has 5.
5 wives.
Yeah, he got 5.
So you had, how many moms did you have growing up?
5.
So how many total siblings between all those wives?
Between them, oh man, about 19.
19.
It's about 19 of us, I could say.
He also said his dad, Morthaim, chose his mom, Kindthaim, when she was just 13. According to him, following the traditions of his culture, their mom and dad were already arranged to be married, even though her mom wasn't a legal adult. His dad then took his mom in and groomed her till she was 17 before eventually marrying her. This means his dad was around 28 years old when he married his mom, who was still a teenager at the time. Akon tried to defend this, saying it was part of the African culture.
My dad did choose my mom when she was younger, though.
Okay.
My mom was like 13.
Okay.
My grandfather was very close to my mom's father.
Aha.
Right? So my mom's father said that my mom, when she gets old enough to marry, I'm going to pass you over, to your son, which was my father. Mm-hmm. And my father, getting that message, started protecting my mother because he's like, this is my future wife.
So, with the family dynamic Akon grew up with, it's not surprising he grew up to be a polygamist. This has been the norm for him since he was literally a child. Akon has been linked to several women in different parts of the world and reportedly has kids with every single one of them. According to Akon, he does not believe in monogamy and thinks every man should have more than one woman as a wife, and even called monogamy unnatural.
It's impossible for a man to be monogamous. It's not in his nature.
So according to several reports, Akon has been allegedly married to 5 women and also keeps dating on the side to increase the number of wives. And since Akon keeps his private life out of the spotlight, it's hard to know the exact number of wives he has. But the ones we know of are Tamika Thyme, Trisha Anna, Rachel Ritfield, and Rosina Nogusi. Akon first opened up to his fans about his polygamy lifestyle during a candid interview with Angie Martinez back in 2006 when he said, "I'm a polygamist. I can afford to have as many wives as I can can afford to have. Akon received a ton of backlash for this interview and immediately started to do damage control to reduce the hate he was getting. During his 2007 Vibe interview, Akon said his claims about having multiple wives was just a publicity stunt to get more people talking. But of course, this was a lie. He later said in another interview with All Hip Hop that the backlash even started to affect people in his personal life who had nothing to do with his decision to be a polygamist. His label also reportedly banned him from talking about that aspect of his life because they were afraid it would overshadow his music and affect his album sales. It started to affect other people that had nothing to do with us. Because of that, the label said that they don't want me to promote that aspect, and I can't talk about that too much because it's destroying other people's families and other things. It reached another level to where it could have potentially been damaging for other people. He also added, unfortunately, this is the world we live in. People do judge you by your beliefs and how you think. Things got even messier when his fiancée at the time, Rachel Ritfield, broke off their engagement after realizing she was going to be his 5th wife. She said during an interview with The Voice that she was well aware of his other wives, but thought she was going to be his main focus. But she soon had a reality check and decided to end the engagement before it was too late. The reality check came for me when Akon told me he had his 5th child with one of his wives. For the first few months, I got completely freaked out because even though I knew he had other wives, I never really thought about him being with them because his main attention was always on me, or so I thought. She continued, he does not live with his wives, but the birth of his latest child made everything become real and made me realize that I would always have to share the men I love while accepting his other relationships. Akon then got himself caught up with another drama when he was ordered by a judge to pay $5,000 in child support after filing a petition to be the legal father to the kids he had with Rosina Ngozi. According to the court documents obtained by TMZ, he is asking the court to let him be involved in all major decision-making and to also factor in his high income. Not only that, he also requested that the kids be eligible to inherit for him. A source close to Akon who spoke exclusively to TMZ at that time said, Akon has been the father to those boys since they were born, and this is just a necessary step to make sure he is legally recognized as such. After this whole drama, Akon became more tight-lipped about the details of his polygamous marriage. However, that was until 2013 when TMZ caught him at LAX and interviewed him on the spot about why he thought polygamy was better than monogamy. He went on a long rant, and this is what he had to say.
Do you think it'd be more beneficial if it was okay for, a man to have, more than one woman? Do you think that would save marriage?
I think if America adapted that culture, there'd be less, you could say, domestic disputes. The average guy in the world has a main girl, then they got a side chick.
Right.
And then they got to jump off.
Thank you. So that's 3 right there.
At the end of the day, as a male, we're natural breeders by nature, so we can't even escape it if we wanted to. You find that one woman that supplies everything that you desire in a woman, of course, that will be a motivation to stick with that one woman.
Right.
But I don't know no one woman that can satisfy every man's one need. It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Just like there's no one man that can satisfy a woman's every need.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But women just aren't built to breed like that or multiply mate with more than one partner. Women aren't built that way. Men are.
Well, he got dragged on social media yet again and ran back into hiding until 2018 when he made an appearance on the Drink Champs podcast. He admitted that he has many wives, but did not disclose the exact number of women he was married to. He also revealed that he keeps it straight with the women he dates and makes them aware that they are not going to be the only one he is with.
Nah, they all American, actually.
How do you pull this off, sir?
But it's not really nothing you pull off. My approach is just totally different. I keep it all the way 100.
So you tell them from the beginning?
From the beginning, straight up. Now, on a woman's standpoint, this is what happens. 2 things happen. First of all, you keep it real with her, so she keeps that respect for you because you didn't lie to her. You told her exactly what you feel and what she's getting into. And number 2, now she can prepare herself mentally to say, okay, you know what? If I deal with Nori and this is what he wants, is this something that I want in my life? You follow what I'm saying? Now she can make that decision. Because you gave her the option to make that decision. And once they know, I mean, at that point, shit, if all fails, y'all can always just be friends.
Right.
But if a woman know what she get into, bro, she ain't in the problem. We were just in the club just the other day, me and my little brother.
But the drama was just getting started, because just a few months after this, rumors started going around about his first wife, Tamika Thyme, joining the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta to replace Portia Williams. But Tamika quickly rushed to Instagram to deny the rumors by posting a photo of the announcement with a caption that read, "I promise I am legally married to Kon. I'm a very private person, and if there's a fake wife joining the show, it's definitely not his real wife. These wives, whoever they are, be all cap. It's definitely not me," thereby hinting that she was the main one in Akon's life. And then in 2019, news broke that Akon and one of his wives, who goes by the name of Trisha Anna, were going to be part of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. But things went terribly wrong when Trisha broke up with him after finding herself a new man while shooting the show. Things got so messy that Akon pulled out from the show and demanded for all the scenes with him to be deleted from the show. A source said Akon has asked to take all scenes out with him in it. He's under contract for appearance, so I don't know how this will play out. It's pretty clear Akon's polygamous family is not as drama and stress-free as he tries to convince the public it is. A lot of people feel like he is struggling to keep his large family together. And if that is really the case, he is obviously not going to admit that now, especially after making it his life mission to convince people that polygamy is better. Some people also believe he's just using his rich privilege to keep his family from falling apart, like this person who said, "Throwing money at your children but not being there for them still hurts." Another person also jumped in and dragged Akon for trying to use culture to cover up his unhealed trauma by saying, "Sounds like he's using this whole polygamy culture BS to cover up the fact that he's an unhealed, traumatized, insecure male. Many men in the Black community are like this. Has nothing to do with it being in their nature. Many of them are selfish and need healing." Akon will definitely be passing down that mentality to his children. The fact that his dad was 13 and picked his mom when she was just 2 says a lot. That sounds a lot like a generational curse than anything. Yikes! People are not living for Akon's polygamous lifestyle. But now I want to know your thoughts on this whole mess. What do you think about Akon being a polygamist? And do you think his upbringing had an influence on how he views marriage? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And don't forget to click here and watch another messy video.